So I would like to talk about today the reason why sometimes chosen people may happen to be narcissistic. Okay. Now there's a difference between being a narcissist, a real narcissist, and being narcissistic. A lot of you guys, chosen ones, you have been engaged with so many toxic people throughout life. Okay. You have most likely grown up in a toxic family. You have got self-esteem issues. You've got trust issues. You've got codependency tendencies as well. So on your healing journey, you will discover that there is a lot of things you have got to work on. Okay, so you have got to work on a lot of stuff on your healing journey. Is the reason as to why most of the times chosen people in the early days of their healing journey, we're talking about the healing journey, okay? You will realize that you may have sometimes narcissistic tendencies. You see, a narcissist and a narcissistic person, they are not the same. The narcissist does not have empathy. But you can find a chosen person who is narcissistic in a way, but they have got empathy, okay? So they have got empathy. If you're a person who is out there and you're trying to figure out this situation and trying to understand what is the problem, why do you happen to have some narcissistic tendencies, and yet at the same time you know that you are an empath. You have got a lot of empathy within you, within your heart. It all comes down to healing, okay? So it's just because you have probably not yet started the healing work, okay? So when you ever find yourself in that situation where you're having a lot of things that are triggering you, jealousy tendencies, envy, all these, sometimes even hatred, these things can happen in the early days of your healing journey. So when you put in the work and go within to do the healing, a lot of these things are going to fade away, because these are not your characters. This is not your personality. It is simply because you have usually rubbed off this energy from toxic people around you. So it doesn't make you a narcissist in any way. I've experienced this situation as well on my channel. I've been doing videos for a while, and of course I used to see sometimes comments where somebody would, they claim they are chosen, but sometimes on taking a closer look, you also see that this person, they have got some elements of envy, and jealousy, and sometimes bad mouthing. Sometimes they will bad mouth, and sometimes they will put very nasty comments on the channel, of course, you know what I mean? And I don't really judge people, okay? So I know, okay, as well, that they have also been narcissists who have been watching my channel. And I'm really less bothered with that, okay? So this channel as well, it triggers, oftentimes it triggers a lot of toxic people. But at the same time, it's also going to trigger sometimes chosen people, real empaths, who have got a lot of empathy. But the problem is that those people, they have not yet done any healing work on themselves, okay? So if you're a chosen one out there and you know yourself from within that you're really a chosen one, the only thing you have to do is you have to put a lot of energy inwards, you have to look inside of you and to put a lot of attention to your healing. So the healing has got to happen, okay? So there's no other way for you to be able to move forward and to move forward with life without having to do the healing work. The healing work has really got to happen. So you have really got to do whatever it is you have to do to make sure you can get help, okay? So as well on my channel, I offer sessions. So for the ones of you guys who are on this healing journey, you can always book a session and we can go through this healing process together, okay? So a lot of people will come around and gaslight you, okay, on your healing journey, especially in the beginning weeks and months of your healing journey, you're going to meet a lot of people who you may sometimes see they're calling you a narcissist because you might sometimes have narcissistic tendencies. I think at some point, if a chosen one has been engaged with a lot of toxic people, you have learned a lot of things from those people, okay? If you have grown up in a narcissistic family, you may have some little bit of narcissistic tendencies, but the only way you can understand that you are not a narcissist is when you do not want to put anyone in some form of pain, okay? And even if you do something negative or something bad, you will know that you really don't want to go ahead and keep on hurting this particular individual. So you have got something what they call a stop button, you know, because you guys know the difference with narcissists and non-narcissists. The narcissists can go all the way, so they will crush you and keep on damaging you until, you know, your face flat on the ground. But a person who has got empathy, they will realize within them that whatever they are doing is a mess, and most of the time they are going to stop. Okay, they are going to. So they have that moment of self-reflection where they can stand back and figure out what they are doing, and they will recognize within their hearts that this thing is toxic and is not necessary, and they will usually stop and go back to their own, you know, their real good ways. Okay, so you're not a narcissist. Don't be out there beating yourself up and thinking that you're the narcissist. I've had a lot of these situations where people, they have asked me sometimes, are they the narcissist? Because sometimes I'm talking about things and they think that I'm talking about them, okay? You are simply narcissistic, but you're not a narcissist. A narcissist will damage somebody and destroy somebody and manipulate somebody, and they are really going to go all the way until that person is face flat on the ground. But a chosen person, you can have toxic tendencies, but you are always going to have a stop button. So you know where this thing has got to end, and you will stop, and you will usually remember who you are, okay? A chosen person is a person who remembers who they are. They know that they're not here to hurt people. But these tendencies have been developed over the years, okay? These behaviors and, you know, tendencies have been developed over the years. You have spent so many years with these kind of individuals. You have learned a lot of addictions, bad behaviors from them, you know, a lot of toxic ways from them. So you have rubbed off of their energy for so long. But that energy can fade off with time. As you keep on, you know, putting in some work on yourself, you realize that that energy is, you know, you're healing that energy because it's a very negative energy, okay? And you're going to go back or go back eventually to your authentic self. So chosen ones, all I want to say is that you have really got to do what you have to do, okay? Do not be shy about expressing yourself, and do not be shy about starting your healing journey, because when you're starting the healing journey, a lot of people are going to mock you. You know, people will come around and they mock you. People will try to come around and gaslight you. People will try to put a lot of this energy into your head, and they're going to make you doubt yourself and think that you're doing the wrong thing just because you're doing some work on yourself to heal. So it takes quite a while to heal. Everybody heals differently. You may heal in a year, you may heal in 6 months, somebody may heal in 2 years, you know. So we do not all have the same strengths when it comes to this healing process. You have got to do what you have to do. You can seek therapy. You can book a session with coaches. You can book a session with me as well if you want to. There is so many things you can do to get out of that energy. Everything is possible, okay? So if we have done it, you can also do it. But remember that you are not the narcissist. You just stayed around a narcissist for a certain period of time, a very long period of time. And whatever is coming out, the energy you're putting out sometimes in the early days of your journey, may sometimes appear to be toxic. But at the end of the day, you have to know that that energy can go, okay? You can do this, okay? So let me know what you think about this video. Drop us a comment in the comment section below. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Love and blessings. Peace.